Hey guys, so this is from a Chinese anime. It's called Heaven's Official Blessing. If you do want to see the first season, it is out on Netflix, which I have seen. I'm not too sure about other countries, but I know for Canada and what is it? Canada and America, they do have it. They only have one season out so far. It's 13 episodes and it's really good. The animation is really pretty. It's like there's English dub if you want to see it in English, and I heard that the English dub is really good. There's also Chinese as well, and then you can watch with English subtitles if you want. So yeah, there's a variety of like dubbing choices you can watch it by. And this is Sang, which is the second main character of the show. For those of you who haven't seen my other drawing, it is in my drawings playlist, but I actually drew Xie Lian, which is the actual like main character. This is Sanglang and he is the second main character basically. If I talk about the show, it might be a little bit of spoilers. However, it's not that much because to be honest, throughout like the whole 13 episodes, they establish really fast like the characters in terms of like what they are. They even show like snippets and scenes where they don't really explain it, but it's there for you to see. So yeah, so Sanglang is actually the Ghost King, which in English terms, I guess isn't translated properly, um, because ghosts for like Chinese culture and religion are like demons, but it's not really translated properly. They're kind of just like ghosts in a way. So yeah, it's kind of this whole afterlife thing of them like just turning into demons based on like how they felt. Like if you feel super strong about certain things like jealousy and certain things, you end up becoming one. And it's normally people. There are like some animal ones like the fox demons, but this show is mainly about like the people itself. So yeah, Sanglang is the Coast King and he's like a higher ranking demon in a way. He is seen as kind of bad, but he's actually really nice to Xie Lian. He calls him Gaga, which is actually a loose term that you can use for endearment. So Gaga means brother, and I use that for like my own brother because that's how I was taught. But basically, you can also use it as a term of endearment. Gaga literally just translates to brother. Apparently, when people have like partners, they also call them that too. If like they grew up with them or they've known them for a long time, or and became best friends and then became partners. It's just this sort of thing that you can use in like different ways. Um, Songlang, it has two different costumes. So one outfit that he wears is the outfit that I drew. It's his human disguise. He basically pretends to be a human when he's with Xie Liang, and he doesn't show him his like true form. And there is another outfit that he wears that is actually for like his original Ghost King outfit. And both look super cool to be honest, but I really wanted to use like his human one because I thought it was super pretty. But they're both kind of similar. It's just that there's a lot of jewelry and accessories for his Ghost King outfit, which looks super nice too. Sanglang doesn't wear an eye patch in his human disguise. However, I wanted to put it in because that's normally what he has for like his Ghost King outfit. So I just implemented the in because I like eye patches. So yeah. He claims that the Ghost King actually like tore out his own eye when he went insane. Um but he doesn't really explain too much about it. He just tells Xie Liang that's why the Ghost King like has an eye patch. Not too sure about like that, but in terms of his human form, he does have both eyes. And then when he's actually like in his Ghost King form, he wears an eye patch all the time. His hair is super pretty. As you can see, I am running out of grays and blacks in terms of like My markers are running out of ink, and I haven't been to the art store in a while. Like, I think ever since after COVID, I only went like once or twice, and that was it. So I need to go get more markers and then like replace them from there. I know you can also like refill markers. However, I kind of don't want to do the refilling process because I'm afraid I'm going to spill ink everywhere and then get all my stuff dirty. So I'd rather just buy new markers, which is okay, but I don't know if it's probably cheaper to get refills, technically speaking. So yeah. So Sanglong has many layers of his clothing, which is super cool. And here I am just outlining, coloring in the yellow parts first. It was difficult to draw the thin lines because honestly, I'm not good with like smaller, finer details. So drawing all the lines for where the yellow should be like put and like some red parts should be put, I was really confused about that. Also, I drew this drawing before, so like on the weekend, on like last weekend. So then when I started coloring it in, it wasn't like it wasn't fresh in my mind, like the pose and how the clothing works. Sometimes I'll draw something like in advance and then I'll go back to it like 5 days later and I'll be like, how did I intend the clothing to be? Especially when it's like all sketched out. It's kind of difficult to like see where every detail was originally planned to be. So yeah. He also has like this ribbon in his hair too, which is really cute. He has more of like, I want to say it's the side ponytail. He doesn't really have like a traditional like back. Like I know Xie Lian has like an actual like Chinese bun, and normally that's like a more traditional hairstyle, I believe. But for like Sanglang, he has like this side ponytail, which I've never really seen too much when it comes to traditional stuff. So it's kind of cool. And here I am just coloring in all the red parts. Eventually you'll notice by the time I get to the like end of the coloring, I forgot to color in the belt. And then when I'm doing the outlining, I actually go back and color the belt. I don't know why in my mind I was coloring it and then I completely forgot that the belt was supposed to be brown color. So I was just like, had to go back and do it right away when I was outlining. He also has like this tassel thing near where I'm coloring, so that's also another detail that I had to like keep in mind as well. His outfit is harder to color because Xie Liang's is mainly all white except for his belt, which is like this light blue color and it has like a string around it as well, but those are all like blue colors and that's it. As for Sanglang, his actual outfit is mainly red, so I have to go around coloring it in. Also, leaving the parts like white or like around the yellow parts are kind of really difficult as well. Because markers in general, if you get thinner paper, they tend to like bleed into sections that you don't want them to. Yes, I'm using regular printer paper, so yes, it does bleed through. Hence why I use cardstock at the backing, because actually the ink bleeds through and then it doesn't, and then it dries up on my actual clipboard, and then when I put another drawing and when you put another marker on said new drawing, it actually seeps through and the moisture actually like brings back the old colors that were stuck on the clipboard that you can't see because I'm using like a black clipboard. So therefore, I ended up deciding to use cardstock. However, if you're drawing on cardstock, it probably won't leak the way that mine is because mine is more so like just regular printer paper, so it doesn't really absorb the colors that well in terms of like just holding it and not going through the paper. However, like cardstock is more expensive, so therefore I don't normally buy cardstock to use. I just love like the flowy part of the outfit. The sleeves are really pretty. To be honest, when it comes to clothing, I don't like wearing like puffy sleeves. But when you look at like the long sleeves, but when you look at like the Japanese and the Chinese clothing, it really looks nice. And sometimes I wish I could wear those, but they're often paired with like a lot of layering and different like layers. So it tends to be warmer, which I don't really like wearing too many layers because I overheat easily. So that's just one thing about like Chinese and like Asian outfits in general tend to be more layered. If you're looking at like traditional clothing though, not like modern clothing, I feel like the more modern you get, it's just like westernized more. And then his cuffs on his sleeves are actually red as well. And then I'm coloring in his hair tie. His hair tie isn't super long, so I just kept it that it was like cut off after like it goes behind him. He has this really nice high collar going on with his outfit too, which I really like. So that's why I also enjoyed this outfit. I forgot about his other one. I think it's kind of similar, but it didn't have like that effect where you could see his full like collarbone. I don't know what's with me and drawing collarbones. I like drawing them because it feels like I'm putting in more detail. Maybe that's just me. I don't know if anyone else out there is like, yes, I like drawing collarbones and the face more. So yeah. And here I am just shading in parts of his outfit. Honestly, I could have gone with a darker color for his actual red, like his whole outfit part for the red part, but I went with like the lighter one. I feel like it's a little bit on the orangey side, but I was using like a coral red. And here I am outlining everything for his actual like what is it? His eye patch. I decided to use my outlining calligraphy pen just because I wanted to like stand out more. Sanglang also has another name. I forgot. He has two names. One is his official title, and one is Sanglang. He says to Xie Lian that he prefers to be called Sanglang by him, though. There's a specific meaning. However, he does say, because Sang means three in Chinese, he does say, oh, because I'm the third brother, like the third sibling of my family, I prefer to be called Sanglang. But in the end, he does tell him again he wants him to call him that. And I think there's like a deeper meaning to it. There is actually like an actual novel, and I don't know if there's a webcomic for this one or like manhwa, which is like a manga. I know for Modao Zushi, which is the other Chinese anime that I've been watching, like looking into, they do have a novel and they have a manhwa as well. So yeah, I gave him a more like funny face. Like it's more of like a I don't know, a smug look, honestly, because his character seems more smug. He's very powerful, and other demons, when they see him, like low ranking ghosts, when they see him, they get scared, which is really funny. Like, he just gives them this look, and his eye glows, and they get scared. I don't know. The style of their faces though, like in the actual like books, it looks like super like a little bit more realistic, but for the anime itself, it looks a bit more cartoony. Like it looks more cutesy compared to the Modao Zushi, like the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. That's the name of the other one that I've been watching. That one, actually, when you look at the art style, the faces are longer and a lot of the characters look more serious. As for this one, it's more closer to Japanese anime, so it's like a bit more cutesy looking compared. Like that's how I feel when I look at like the art style. However, both art styles do seem a little bit similar to each other. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Check down in the description box below if you want to see all my social media. It's there. I will post process work as soon as I get to it because I have so much to post still. So I haven't really got into like all my new drawings that I've done. If you want to see Xie Lian, he is in my drawings playlist. So yeah. And if you want to see the Model Zushi one too, it's also in my drawings playlist. I did drawings of them already. I did Lanzang and then I did Wei Ying. So yeah. I don't know if I'll draw the other characters though, because I don't know. I like the main characters mainly, like their personality, but maybe I'll draw side characters later on. And that's basically it. And you can definitely check out my other drawings as well in my drawings playlist. I have a whole bunch of anime ones and Genshin ones. Let me know if you guys have any drawing requests for any specific characters that you like from any games, shows, or just like anime in general. If you have any favorite characters, let me know and I'll take a look. Leave a comment. What's your favorite character? And I'll take a look into drawing them. I really want to draw new characters as well. I've been kind of bored, so that's why I've been getting into like the Chinese animes. I just recently found them, so I'm kind of like late, but normally I watch just Japanese. That's why for Japanese animes. But that's basically it. And I am still outlining some of him. I think this one turned out really pretty and the color aesthetic is totally on point for me because he has red and I love red. And the red and black with his hair is super edgy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!